Hey everybody, Joel here. So I'm in a 1999 Dodge Ram 1500. I just picked it up a little while ago, and the radio is now working. When I turn the key on, or when the ignition is on, the radio will come on, but I will not get any sound through the speakers. So when I turn the volume acts a little bit erratic. Well, that's first it's gone up to 4. So anyways, it just kind of hovers right around those numbers, and I fiddled around with it a little bit. There must be something loose in the back. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the aftermarket car stereos, I guess. I like to keep the stock items in, but I can see if they have their value. I think it's got the XM built in, so it's got to be a little bit older, because I think Sirius and XM are the same now. And yeah, that doesn't say Sirius on it. So anyways, I'm going to try to get it out. I've fiddled with it a little bit. There's not any good tutorials on how to get it out. I understand they've got keys that slip into the side, but I want to look to make sure there hasn't been any wires that have pulled out of the back. Maybe the speaker wires have pulled out. I don't know. But anyways, take a look and see what we've got, and hang out for the ride. Thanks for watching. So I'm kind of learning as I go. There's a trim piece on here, like I may have mentioned, that just pops off. That comes off easy. And also, I was pushing a lot of buttons. There's a button right up here that ejects the face. I thought that was pretty slick. I think that's an anti-theft type of thing. So that exposes the back plate of the actual radio. So now, from what I understand, there are keys that come with it that go in the sides. I've got a little flathead screwdriver here. I've seen guys put keys in the sides, and that's supposed to unlock a couple of tabs. I'm just going to try a couple long, skinny screwdrivers and see if that will work. If not, I'll have to figure something else out. All right, that took some fussing around, but what I used is a long, thin, flathead screwdriver. Let's see if that focuses in okay there. That's not too bad. And I went in on each side, and I had to feel for a tab, and then kind of angle the screwdriver down a little bit, and then I could hear a click. And all the while I was doing that, it's hard to show with holding the camera, but I was holding pressure out with the needle nose pliers. So I'd keep the pressure pulling out as I did one side, and then I'd make sure that didn't snap back. So I did it probably 7 times, where I would get one out and then it would snap back in while I was doing the other side. So holding it out with the needle nose is what really did it. And so I just loosened it up. Let's see if we can slide it out here. See if we get out of the light. Okay. Yeah. There we go. All right, well, I'll take a look at this mess and see if there's anything that's loose back there or has come apart or what have you. And I'll be back in a little bit. Well, this might just be a video about how to get the actual car stereo out of its chassis that's sitting in here. He had this fastened into a piece of plywood as a filler plate, which I guess works out pretty good. But all this mess of wires, I traced them all down, and the connections aren't that pretty. I mean, he's got them taped up, soldered and then taped up, and they're tight and not pulling out. So I think we're okay there. This dark blue is a part of the auto start, which this vehicle does not have. The chassis ground is hooked up. The 12-volt positive and negative are hooked up good. And the antenna here, that's got a good connection. So I just have no idea what could be the problem here. I checked all the speaker connections. They all look tight. Maybe I'll dig into it a little bit more, but this may just be, like I said, a video on how to get the actual stereo out of that chassis. And that was pretty simple. Just once you can tell what has to be done, when you feel it with the screwdrivers, you can see back in there are the little clips, the tabs that have to be pushed back in. So pretty slick little system. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe, share with friends if it was helpful for you to get your stereo out of the chassis. Appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next video.